So today is finally the day. We have a brand new Sims live stream happening literally right now. And personally, I don't know what to expect at all, because when it comes to like Sims and, you know, new year, new month, new content, you never know where you're gonna get. You don't know what they're gonna show. You don't know what they're gonna say. And it's like, what's going to happen today? We just don't know. So with this kind of like idea of like this new year, new mentality for myself, I'm keeping an open mind, low expectations, and always hoping for the best that we'll get something new that I think I can use in my builds or my gameplay or even my stories. So hopefully, crossing the fingies, that we'll have some new announcements. Now, my prediction of like what they're gonna show is like maybe Project Renee, because back last year during the Behind the Sims Summit, they said they're gonna give like, you know, regular updates about, you know, Project Renee and other things like that. So I'm thinking Project Renee, Sims Mobile, Sims Free Play, Sims 4, and maybe like a big announcement or something, but I really do not know. But they said that on Twitter and on Instagram what they're gonna share, like Sims Mobile, Sims Replay, Sims 4, but like not everything. So what do you all think? Let me know in the comments below what you all think of the live stream. What do you expect for them to share? Like, I just need to know all the details. And hopefully I can dissect a few things if I can when it comes to like, you know, this whole general live stream, because live streams, you just don't know what to expect. But anyway, let's go ahead and hop into today's live stream. Behind the Sims. Ooh, I see a parking lot. Is that a mall? Anyway, that's a new setup.
Simmers, hello.
Hello.
Welcome to Behind the Sims, our new community series dedicated to giving you peeks into all that's happening across the Sims franchises. More news on updates, more sneak peeks, more deep dives into game development, including Project Renee. Just
Project
more.
Renee. AA.
So we actually have a very special guest who's coming to join us to talk to us about the next generation of The Sims, Project Renee. Some of you may know him as Sim Guru Grant, but I'm happy to formally introduce him to you all as the game director for Project Renee, Grant Rodiak. Hey, Grant.
Hey, Mercy. How are you doing? Good to be here.
Grant.
I miss Grant so much.
This is gonna be a good time. You're gonna be talking to me. You're gonna give me some tea. Get comfortable. Okay. Project Renee, what's going on? What's the? Yeah, let's get to the juicy stuff. You got the 411.
The tea.
So tell us, what's going on with Project Renee right now?
We are absolutely thrilled to finally put this experience in the hands of some of our players. Well, a small part of the experience. What we're doing is early days play testing, and this is just the start of an incredibly long journey. There's a lot to do, and I'm talking years out, but it is exciting. We're moving.
How many?
And things are finally starting to happen.
Ooh, playtesting. So, for those who are new to the gaming sphere, what is playtesting, and what did you explore with this first playtest for Project Renee?
It's a good question. So with Project Renee, we want to develop this hand in hand with our players from the very beginning. So we're trying to take small snippets of the game, share it with a limited number of people, and find out what works, what's fun, what's too complicated, what needs to be revised. So what we did this time was something we call apartment customization, where we took what a lot of you know as
that's what I'm looking forward to.
So you can place furniture, move it around, but you can also go deeper on individual pieces of furniture. So this couch you have here, you could change the colors, you could change the pattern, you could change the material, you could change the parts, you could change the size. We let players
just like
do
my
that.
Sims
you could also
3
do this
days.
in multiplayer with other people in real time. And then all of your creations can be shared, uploaded, downloaded, so that we can start testing our UGC backend.
Wait, that's
all
like
of this
Steam.
on both mobile and PC. It's a lot, and it's been a really fun, test to get started on.
I want to ask a little bit more about the playtest, but I do want to come back to like a lot of points that you called out. So starting with PC and mobile, you guys showed that cross-platform compatibility. And with The Sims being such a large game, there's some concerns that it might be a little bit of a, I guess, shallower experience. And so how are you navigating taking that from a PC system to now a mobile device?
Give me the tea.
This is a huge challenge. But the thing that excites us so much is that we can basically remove the barriers to play for The Sims. So what we mean by this is that you can have that deep dive at home on your PC, play for 4 hours, change every single thing about a piece of furniture that you imagine, typing in RGB values and changing every single part. So that's the PC experience. That's that true rich experience that you're used to.
I'm gonna get no work done at all.
You can grab your phone and maybe
I'm
it's
okay
a different
with that.
experience. Maybe you're grabbing archetypes, pre-selecting templates, or grabbing the stuff that you've already created. But what this means is that you can now play The Sims wherever you are without barriers, without restrictions, and we think that's really powerful and really exciting.
That is exciting. So let's say I'm like inspired by you right now, and I take out my phone, create you now, think you look really cool, and then take that creation of you and actually like play with this creation of you on my PC?
100%. The idea is that all of your
easier.
information is wherever you need it to be. So as an example, I have a toddler at home. So sometimes I get to game when he's taking his nap. So in this case, I could be playing Project Renee on my PC at home. Boom, I hear him crying, he's up, we're gonna go out and about, go to the park. So then I might continue what I'm doing on the park bench while he's safely sliding, and I can just pull out my phone and continue where I left off. The idea is that we can customize each platform to match the play style, the person, and what they're doing and when. And again, that's really exciting. It's very difficult. It's not easy. It's something we have to figure out, but it's really, really exciting for us. And so it's one of the challenges we're trying to take on.
I agree. It's super exciting. I'm telling you, I would play The Sims all day, and with Project Renee, it sounds like you're giving me that capability, so I'm thrilled.
Yeah,
but I actually also want to ask a little bit about the multiplayer experience. The Sims historically has been pretty much a single-player game outside of like Sims Bustin' Out and The Sims Online, and there's been a long-standing discussion on whether, you know, the next iteration or the evolution of The Sims should be multiplayer or single-player, so I'm very curious to learn, like, where's Project Renee landing in there?
Project Renee can be both. So this is a big deal, but the reality is that yes, we know that our players want to have that intimate personal experience where they're exploring stories and ideas in single player, but there are also really cool things you could do with others where you could share and create with your friends, the people that you want. We think we could be both. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that Project Renee is not an MMO. It is not this public shared space where everything you do
I wouldn't want that either way.
You could play on your own, on your terms, and then again, when you want, on your terms, you can invite others to come and play with you. That's the structure that we're pursuing, and we think that's really cool and perfect for The Sims.
I love that for me. Because I'm a pretty social person, and I would be very, very excited to play with friends, but there's also times where it's like, you know, I'm gonna disappear into my own story and kind of like do my own thing. So I think that's super exciting to know that you're looking for Project Renee to do both. So my last question. What stage are we at with Project Renee? You know, more playtests, releasing next month. I'm kidding, not releasing next month. But where are we at in this journey for Project Renee, and what can players expect to see in the months and years ahead?
Yeah, so right now we are really focused on analyzing our recent playtests so that we can use that information to make the game better. We have a long path ahead of us to make Project Renee awesome, but like right now, we need to introduce our tools to our players in a better fashion. We need to make the mobile experience more accessible, and we need to continue to experiment with how we can curate and recommend UGC content that other players have made to other players so that you find the best stuff that will make your game better. So there's a lot there that we need to figure out to put into our current build. So again, it's really early days. We are trying to analyze our last test and really see what we learned and what we could do about it to make the game better. So you can expect regular updates from Project Renee. In summits, we're gonna keep talking to you, keep sharing. We also have more tests coming out where we're gonna evaluate different parts of the game, new snippets, more details on that soon, and more details on how to be part of these tests. So it's years out, early days. It's a long time process that we wanna work with you on, but we're gonna keep talking about it, and I can't wait to share more.
Yeah, so we see you, little Miss Renee. Well, thanks so much for joining us.
I'm excited. Okay, it's got me hopeful for the future.
Can't wait to see what else you got coming in the next Behind the Sims. You're always welcome to my couch.
I'll be back.
Oh, I miss Grant.
Look at this little Bob. It's so cute.
Can I have?
But before we jump further in game with the Sims, did you peep the Simlish I threw in there? It's okay if you didn't, because I'm not only going to tell you, but I'm going to teach you a new Simlish word. No, I will need it unless one wants to give us a call. But if you didn't know, Simlish is the fictional gibberish in-game language for the Sims universe, and the word I'm teaching you is yeba, which translates to hella, an adverb meaning very or extremely, or adjective meaning a lot of. For example, Coach Yeva has Yeva going on behind the scenes, and we're Yeva excited to share it all with you through the Behind the Sims series.
New bundle of joy. Give me the infant. Give me the infant. Oh, oh, okay, oh. Oh no, stop it right now. March 24th. Wait, 14th, not 24th, 14th.
It's the way I've literally stopped my current Legacies gameplay for this update. Your girl here is proud to admit she is 10 generations in and will be counting on March 14th. This is also my formal submission to take time off that week, please and thank you. But seriously, what goes into creating a whole new life stage? Check out this behind the scenes look the team put together into the coming update.
Okay, I wanna know. Give me more tea. It's a baby. Infant behind the scenes.
From the very first days of this project, the objective the team rallied around was to surpass player expectations for freeing the babies. Now, our vision to accomplish that was to add infants as an entirely new age, resulting in a much more natural progression through Sims' early stages of life.
When you add a new life stage to The Sims, there are a lot of challenges. We had to figure out how to display the infant, since they're too young to stand on their own. We tried a lot of ideas. Some were great, some didn't work so great, and a few were just plain creepy.
We created a lot of new technologies.
Good lord, what in the world?
In the game, while holding an infant, you are able to sit down while still holding them. You can also talk to them, nurse them. You can even give your infants to another Sim.
Since infants are just starting to develop their motor skills and figure out how to move their limbs and wait around, you'll see they tend to flop around with over-exaggerated, uncoordinated movement. A great example of this is how they transition from sitting to laying on their back.
I got to animate the crawl up and down of the step. I really wanted the player to kind of see the thought process of their infant here, since they move with such a singular focus. So they'll take a moment to notice the step, and then they start to break it down one tiny movement at a time till they've overcome this obstacle and can continue on their way. Definitely challenging, but also super cute.
That is really cute.
When creating the voice for the infant Sim, we had the unique challenge of finding a voice that was realistic, but one that was still cute when making distressing vocalizations, like crying or whining. The cute checkbox was definitely checked.
The infant has to be able to be fully customizable from head to toe. We added new barriers: infant clothing, shoes, hair, hats, accessory, glasses, infant teeth, and birthmarks.
One area that we leaned into was adding more ways to socialize and play between children, toddlers, infants, newborns, and yes, of course, even cats and dogs. We want all of our Sims to share in the fun when these adorable infants arrive in-game.
Be sure to check out all those fun activities you can do with your infants and create your own hilarious and adorable moments.
Oh, it's so cute.
I'm geeking out and we're not even done. Remember one of the expansion packs we teased at the Sim Summit? Well, we might, maybe, possibly, probably have more to share.
Give me the tea. Give me the tea. Come on. February 2nd? Hold up. Okay, so personally, I am extremely more excited about infants and whatever is happening on February 2nd, which is a Thursday, by the way, let me tell you. February 2nd is a Thursday, and I could be very, very overly emotional, very excited, hyperly creative, and closed off on that day because I am a Pisces, because we are all those things, and I'm extremely excited to, I need more info. The expansion pack, I need details. Will it release on the 2nd? Will they have more info for a live stream on the 2nd? We need to know all these things so I can, really grasp all of the info. I want infants now. But we're getting them on March 14th, and that's, 2 months away, or, a month away, technically. And that gives me time to prepare myself mentally, physically, emotionally to do the 100 baby challenge again. So let's go ahead and do a little sleuthing, a little dissecting of the live stream. So we already know we're getting new stuff for The Sims Free Play and The Sims Mobile. Like for me, I'm not a huge mobile game player at all. Like I hardly play games on my phone, but The Sims Free Play and The Sims Mobile and BitLife are like my 3 most used apps on my phone for video gaming when I'm away from my computer. And personally for me, I love The Sims Free Play because I have about 2 or 3 generations already in The Sims Free Play, but Sims Mobile, I have like 6 generations, like 6 generations in a mobile game for The Sims. So I'm always looking for new things to like add, change, remove, do whatever, renovate for my Sims home on my phone. Like I'm nervous and scared at the same time. First and foremost, what we see here, what we all can see, definitely we're getting a brand new crib. 100%. New crib, wait, that looks like a base game rug. Well, definitely new crib, new rug here, new toy here. That's a new basket for toys. That's a new toy. And everything else is just straight up base game. We have a new infant outfit, which is very cute and pink with little like bear. We have a new hair for a little infant here, which is really cute. What else we got? Okay. I see a few things here. A new mobile. Okay, a new wall little decoration that I think might be separate, but also might be together. Don't know. That's a base game, you know, dresser drawer thing. We have some new little knickknacks here on the table, under the thing here. Oh my gosh, wait, that looks so cute. I love this thing right here. Okay, we have this like, and it looks like to me with infants, there'll be a new life state, which we already saw in this live stream, a new life state that we can create within cast straight off the bat if we wanted to. But we can definitely see we're getting like some new outfits and a little new animation. Wait, stop it right now. Hold up, go back. No, this hair right here, and then immediately right after that, this one. That's a new hair. That's a new shirt. That's like a whole new baby thing. That looks so cute. And little teethies. Oh, all the outfits are so adorable. They look so adorable. All the little outfits that we're getting for them. Create your little one in yellow. Love that. It's for me. But that's so cute. Oh, well, I can definitely see we're getting a new toy here. A little new thing over here. A playpen. That's definitely for sure. That's new. Everything else is base game. Oh, look at that. Food on your face. That's a base game high chair. That's a new outfit. That's new baby food. So I'm assuming that with the infants, they're getting rid of the entire bassinet baby completely and just giving us straight up infants, which I feel like could be good and bad, but like, I don't know. I haven't really decided like how I feel about that yet, but like, it just seems so weird, but it makes sense. It makes sense. But hopefully the high chairs work as they are supposed to be working in base game and giving us a lot of new stuff. Oh, bathing in the bath? Take me now. Take me now. This is all I've ever wanted. We can play peekaboo with little bunny ears. That reminds me of Louise from Bob's Burgers. Baby said, I don't like you. I don't understand you, but where my food, you know? But angry toddler, you can bite the toddler's finger or you can bite the person's finger. There's a lot of commotion happening around here. So much is going on. Please tell me we are getting a new event called Birthday Party for Babies or Infants or whatever it might be. We might be getting a new birthday party like event just for infants. Like play dates, but for little ones. But you can definitely see a lot of different things here. These are all base game high chairs. These are all base game items. Like that ribbon is not new. I think they sized it up. It came with the holiday free pack that we had back in, I think, 2015, I believe. But that's a new pillow because I've never seen that before. But then I'm also thinking that we have bigger items. But then they also might have sized them up to be a little bit bigger, is what I'm also thinking. Either they're sized up or they're brand new objects for base game. Don't really know. But I like all this. This is very cute. A little play date birthday party for all the kids. Cute little traits. Oh, look at all these little cute ones here. They're all so cute. That's a new rug, I think. Yeah, it's a new rug. But these are so cute. Oh. The drool is so real. Oh, koala, fox. Oh. We can burp them, which is very nice so they can fall asleep. But yeah, I'm thinking that we're definitely going to be getting like a new event for the infants, which is very nice. Infant gets spooked and they poop their pants as per usual. But March 14th is literally not that far away. I'm pretty sure that's either a Tuesday or a Thursday, I'm pretty sure. I'm personally very excited to see how it's all gonna come into play, especially with the fact that we have the infants interacting with toddlers, children, every life stage, even pets, because, you know, life imitates art. Every, you know, infant interacts with pets in different ways, and I find based on your Sims or whoever's personality traits is how they interact with other, you know, people and other Sims. So it's gonna be a true experience, but absolute and utter chaos for the people who are going to be retrying and also doing the 100 baby challenge for the first time or for the 15th time. We'll just have to definitely see people's emotions when that happens on March 14th, of course. But we have one more thing that we have to look through that I am definitely very curious about, and it's definitely the new expansion pack, because that expansion pack is going to be lit, and I just wonder what it's going to be. Now, this expansion pack, February 2nd, might be a live stream, might be the release of the expansion. We really just don't know. But I also think they won't release the expansion before infants, because in this there was an infant, so we probably won't get this expansion until like March, I don't know, 16th, 17th at the most. That's what I'm thinking. So they'll release infants and then give us the expansion a week later. I don't know. But anyway, what I see in this little dissecting thing, new plant, new curtain, new window, new door, new sculpture owl thing, a new like table as well, which is also very nice, but I love this red door. It's kind of nice. But first and foremost, new hair, new outfit, shirt, pants, hair, maybe new facial hair, I don't know. Like, besties, you have no idea. I have been waiting for literally 84 years to get like more family content in my life, and I feel like this new expansion pack will be all about generations and give us like that family gameplay that we've been longing and waiting for years on end. I mean, ever since we got Parenthood, I was like, okay, more family content, give me more family gameplay. I need that stuff to thrive and live and really carry out my legacy the way I want it to carry out to. But I already know I'm not gonna be playing like a lot of legacies where I'm gonna have a baby until we get infants, but I also kind of want to have kids now so I can experience having a child in the home and also prepare my Sims, you know, for that family, you know, family parenthood that they're looking for. But ooh, I don't know, but I'm so excited, but also keeping very low expectations at the same time. But either way, let me know what your thoughts are. I want to get all your ideas, your thoughts and opinions, your predictions, all that sort of fun jazz on what to expect. But either way, I think I'm going to end it here because I want to edit this video so I can like just reminisce the good old days of my reactions and what I felt in that moment, but also get it up for you all as well. But either way, I hope you all enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts down below, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!